Now we'll be introducing you to some of the common errors in algebra. Don't feel bad if you've made these mistakes, because a lot of students have issues with some simple things that are more complicated than they initially seem. This is actually division. A variable x divided by 10 equals a number. And to undo this, you don't do more division, you do multiplication. You might be used to seeing division with the division sign, but a fraction is actually just division by another name. Multiplying by 10 to cancel out would be the right way to solve this equation. Dividing it again would be the wrong way. This is actually what I would say the most common error in algebra. Many people will multiply it in as x squared plus 4. But really, there are two x plus 2 terms, so you need to take into account the middle numbers. There will indeed be an x squared, but there will also be two middle 2x terms. So don't forget about the middle terms. I've already gone over this one, but it bears repeating. When you undo a square with a square root, you'll get two answers instead of one. There's a positive answer that most people will get, and there's a negative answer that some people will miss. Finally, when you have two fractions and an equal sign, you're not multiplying tops and bottoms. You're cross-multiplying one bottom with the top and the other bottom with the top. Some people will forget to keep the equal sign, but it's very critical that you don't. Otherwise, the equation becomes unbalanced. At this point, it can be solved out like a normal equation. When you multiply in, make sure you put the number out front multiplied in to both terms. This is a simple example, but when negative numbers start being involved, it gets a little more complicated. In this case, the negative number needs to be distributed to both of the inside numbers and the variable, and it changes all of the signs. Note that the positive number, the 3, became negative, and the negative number became positive. Another extremely common error that people make is forgetting to distribute a negative number when there's a fraction or a more complicated expression. In this case, nearly everyone will remember to distribute the 3 in, to distribute the 2 in, but they will make the error where they will subtract 8 at the very end. Really, the negative number needs to go into each place. Then you can combine the variables with variables and the numbers with numbers to make like terms combined. Some students use circles or boxes or underlines or arrows. Basically, whatever your algebra teacher told you to use is perfectly fine. Just use what you know and don't worry about reinventing anything. Both of these terms share a common variable. The order of the variable is the same, so they can combine with each other. 3 of them minus 2 more of them gives you a single x. Plus 3 plus 8 gives you 11 remainder.